With me now is the Health Promotions Coordinator for Hilton Head Regional Healthcare. Holly, welcome to the show. So we hear a lot about diabetes. This is an issue that is really very prevalent not only in our area but across the country. Tell us a little bit about the issues that surround that and what your organization is doing.
Absolutely. They say now that more than 100 million Americans do have diabetes, and it's pretty easy to diagnose with a simple blood test. You can do a finger stick or venous blood draw and do testing for diabetes. You can either use a glucose level of 126 and confirm that number twice, and that's a diagnosis of diabetes, or pre-diabetes is between 100 and 125. You can also use a simple test too, which is a measure of your diabetes score or your glucose for 3 months prior to that exam. And it's called a hemoglobin A1C, and that is used to diagnose diabetes. So you can see it is very prevalent with more than 100 million Americans having diabetes.
So more than 100 million Americans, that is a staggering figure. Who are those people? Who suffers from this? Is it a specific set, or is it pretty much anybody that can?
Pretty much anybody. And that's why it's important to have screenings to make sure you are diagnosed and can follow up.
Now, what is diabetic neuropathy? There's some discussion around this. How does it relate to diabetes?
Absolutely. They say between 60 and 70% of diabetics do have diabetic neuropathy, and nearly 30% of diabetics over the age of 40 do have concerns with their feet or impaired sensation of their feet. They say the symptoms of nerve damage include numbness, tingling, pain, sensitivity to heat and cold, and general discomfort with their feet. So it is important to make sure you follow up if you do have any concerns with neuropathy, any concerns with the feet. You want to help reduce the risk for amputation.
Absolutely. Now, this is not something that goes away on its own, so certainly that care and maintenance is important. Now, you have a screening coming up, diabetic foot and glucose screening event. Can you tell us a little bit about that? Is that on the 15th? Is that right?
Absolutely. The screening is Wednesday, August the 15th from 4 to 6 p.m. at Coastal Carolina Hospital's Center for Hyperbarics and Wound Healing, which will be held at Bluffton Medical Campus. So it will not be held at the Coastal Carolina location, but at the Bluffton Medical Campus, the outpatient location, which is on 75 Baylor Drive. The screening is limited to diabetics only or someone with pre-diabetes, and the screening is held from 4 to 6 p.m.
So 4 to 6 p.m. on the 15th. Viewers, mark your calendars if this is something that is important to you. Holly, what can somebody expect at this screening? What's going to happen?
Absolutely. A clinical nurse will evaluate each patient and do an examination of the feet and check the sensation of the feet, the general integrity of the feet, and also do a glucose. Generally, most screenings will last 10 to 20 minutes. It's a simple exam, and everybody will be seen by a registered nurse.
Very good. Now, quickly, Holly, we're running out of time. What other services do you provide at your facility?
Absolutely. Coastal Carolina Hospital's Center for Hyperbarics and Wound Healing does have a wide variety of services. You can check out our website for some more information. HiltonHeadRegional.com has some good information on the Wound Care Center, and you can also register for your screening and find some more information about our programs.
Fantastic. And are there any other details that you'd like our viewers to know about that screening coming up?
It's important to register. We do want you to get online, or you can call for more information and register for an appointment. It is a popular screening. A lot of people want to make sure their feet are staying healthy, especially in summertime, getting out, wearing flip-flops and sandals and getting to the beach. You want to make sure you register to get an appointment time.
Very important. Holly, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
After the break, the brand new principal of Bluffton Middle sits down with me in the studio.